Thank you for joining me on That Celebrity Interview. It's my honor to introduce you to Tyler Perry's Meet the Browns, but their other name is called David and Tamela Mann. David and Tamela, welcome to the Valder Beebe Show.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. So many people know you as the Browns, so I wanted to really say your name so they know you have your own names, but that's a pretty cool name,
Yeah.
Meet the Browns.
Meet the Browns, huh?
Well, you guys are a real husband and wife team. You've been married quite a while, so I'm going to start with you, Tamela. How long have you guys been married?
22 years.
Oh, my goodness. So how is it working with the love of your life?
It's the greatest. I mean, I have a lot of fun with David. Him being my best friend and my husband and my baby's daddy.
My baby daddy.
We have a lot of fun. I mean, we have a lot of fun together. I mean, we do everything together, and it just works out really well for us, being a couple and working together, eating together, sleeping together, everything.
Everything together.
Well, everything together. I like what you guys bring in a time in the 21st century where marriage is not that in vogue, and long-lasting marriages are definitely not on the map.
Oh, man. And that's because when you're with somebody that you genuinely enjoy, it's not a chore.
Right.
A lot of times you see people and they just look miserable and they'll let you know, I'm just with him because it's the thing to do. I love me some Tamela Mann.
And the same for me with David, man.
Well, this just warms my heart this morning. Well, let me ask you, David. I was reading the history of Meet the Browns, how you got started. Do you guys ever think it would be this phenomenal? You guys almost holding up a network, I'm understanding.
You know, we couldn't have imagined that it would grow into this because we started out doing plays. And this whole thing started out as a play. And the characters, the two characters started out, our first show was I Can Do Bad All By Myself.
1999 with Tyler Perry.
And from there to here, wow. That's all I can say is wow.
Yes, it's been a wonderful ride.
Well,
Wonderful ride.
You mentioned Tyler Perry, Tamela, and how is it working with someone that's creative and who's changed your life?
It's actually a lot of fun, and I mean, with the character, he's allowed us to develop the characters because we like David said, we all began the same night, and to become into the actor and actress that I am today. I mean, it's because of him and David.
And that's because he's a genius.
He is a genius.
The guy's a genius. He would do stuff. Let me tell you, people don't realize how his mind worked. I can remember one time in New Orleans, we were doing a play, and something just didn't work in the first act, but it seemed like it would work in the second act, and we were all like, no, don't do that. He flipped it at halftime, and it worked out to where it just was seamless. So people don't know, this guy's really a genius.
And he really is.
Well, let me ask you this, David. With the Browns, just give us a little bit about what the show is about in case someone is not very familiar like I am.
We started out with Mr. Brown getting this house as a inheritance from his father. Mm-hmm. And so Cora moved in. We were starting a retirement home. So Cora moved in to help me with the retirement home. So I moved my nephew Will, who was a doctor, and his wife in. They adopted kids. So once the retirement home kind of didn't go like Mr. Brown needed it to go because of financial reasons, we still now have this extended family at his house that's kind of a dysfunctional, loving family.
You're laughing, Tamela. Dysfunctional, that makes you laugh?
But yes, because it is loving, but it is dysfunctional. So it's a funny combination.
Well, I was watching you guys last night. It's so real. I mean, families are just dysfunctional, and it's okay these days.
That's right. That's right. But we learn, you learn to agree to disagree and to come together because family, you're always going to be there. I mean, you should always be there for your family. And that's the thing that we try to portray with Meet the Browns. Regardless to the ups and downs that the family goes through, your family is always going to be there.
Even with family members like Mr. Brown.
Right. That gets on your nerves.
Oh, Mr. Brown get on your nerves?
Sometimes.
Oh.
Sometimes. David, I wanted to ask you, we have had the evolution from the Cosbys. We have Terry Crews on TV. They've got a show about the black family. Where do you think the Brown can take us? because we have high statistics of, all those bad things in the press. Where do you think the Browns can take us just by being a show?
I don't know where it could take us, but I know the appeal of Meet the Browns is because you have those people that in this show that people can relate to.
Yes.
We all have that uncle that's a little bit, you're not sure if he's sane or not, and then forget that, hey, the 70s are no longer here. We have that Cora in our family, the one that encourages and keeps the family together. So people relate to the show because they can see some of those people in their family. And I think that's what a lot of the Tyler Perry shows, movies, plays, I think that's the appeal, is because it does bring hope to the family unit.
Family. That's where the Browns, that's where we're going to take it, where we can bring hope into the homes and that, faith that things can work out even though they may look rough, but there's still hope and you can make it through whatever the situation is. That's what Meet the Browns bring.
Tamla, 20 years from now, when you look back on Meet the Browns, what will you say about the show?
It was a ball of fun to do it. To put the time in. It's a world of fun. It really is. I enjoy getting up and going to work.
Yeah.
Even though, it may be long days, but I really enjoy it. And the cast, all of us get along, and the crew, it's wonderful. Our crew is like the bomb, if I could say that way. They're really great.
Because the energy, the
and
atmosphere
the
there is
everything.
A family atmosphere.
Yes,
and so it makes it fun. You get up to go to work in the morning. It's like, I really enjoy this.
Well, David, my final question to you is, Tamla mentioned something about faith. What role does faith in God play in what you two do individually? Not as actors, but as people.
As people, that's what we hang our hat on. Anybody that really knows David and Tamla Mann know that, our lifestyle, and we're not saying that it's better than anybody else's, but that's just what we
And that's how we got to where we are, is our faith.
Our faith. And that's basically it, because we're not the best actor and actress, but we just know that it's nothing but the favor of God in our lives.
That we're here where we are.
So well said. You guys are just great. You have made my day. You have put a little spring in my step. I'm so proud to have.
Thank you.
Well, I'm proud to have talked with you guys because you guys are making history. You're just actually living it, but you're making history.
Thank you. We also, Tamla, for those that don't know, Tamla also has a singing career.
Yes.
And for the holidays, we have the new Tamla Mann Master Plan box set, which features never before seen video footage of Tamla and myself
and also,
traveling
and behind the scene footage
and Mr. Brown's Good Old Time Church CD for those that want to hear those crazy "This is your granddaddy" that kind of stuff. So pick it up. It's in stores now, Walmart, at all your local stores.
Well, what a great way to end on such a high note. I want to thank you, David and Tamla Mann, for being Meet the Browns on TV and for who you are and for what you do. And thanks for being my celebrity guest on the Valder Beebe Show.
Well, thank you, Val.
And blessings in all that you do.
God bless you.